Alright. Hello students. I know how eager you've all been to hear this story today. So, let me present to you my journey on how I became a professor over here. This is me. Quite handsome, right? I was an excellent student during my school days and I scored 9A+ during my SPM. This is my best friend, Ezzey. He's got quite the cheerful personality. Unfortunately, he only got 3's during his SPM. Although I was upset about it, surprisingly, he wasn't upset about it too much. Of course, immediately after, I decided to apply to universities. I thought I would get accepted in a breeze. I did not. Not only that, all of my other offers got rejected. I was devastated. It felt like I had been stabbed in the gut with this harsh reality. I thought my life was falling apart. Until this one night, I got a message from an old friend. Ezzey! He invited me to go grab a drink the next day since it had been a while since we last met. So the next day, I went out to meet him. And to my surprise, when I saw him, he had that look as if he had succeeded, brimming with confidence and so bright. As I sat down and chatted with him for a while, I soon realized he was still the same Ezzey as before. Even with average academic grades and curriculum, he was able to build a nice stable life. And finally, I snapped. I told him everything. What I liked about him, what I hated about him, how he has it so easily. And even with good grades and good curriculum, it still wasn't enough for me to get anywhere in life. But then, he gave me some advice that I'll keep till the end of my days. With life, you can't have everything planned. You have to be able to adapt. Sometimes things will take a wrong turn, but that shouldn't stop you from moving forward. Life is complex.
Success is not final and failure is not victory.
It felt like eyes had been opened, and before I knew it, I was already searching for other well-known universities. At first, I was quite hesitant to applying to some of the universities, not knowing what's in store for me, but I believed that with Ezzey's advice, I would pull through. Finally, I would get accepted into university in Florida. I knew deep down that when I moved out of the country, my comfort zone, I would be faced with many challenges. And at first, I was scared, living in a whole new environment, not knowing what will happen to me. But then I made up my mind that if I don't take a step forward into this uncertain and ambiguous path, I won't succeed. I cleared my head and prepared myself to face those challenges head on. After enrolling to the university, I immediately started studying day and night. I worked harder than I ever had before, and I became the best student there. After I graduated, the university admired my brilliance and offered me a position as a professor there. And so, that is the story on how I became a professor here. Now, what can we learn from that? Well, life is volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. But what can we do about it? Well, a friend actually once told me that you have to follow through. We must adapt to the situation, and we must never, ever give up, no matter what. So, any questions?